Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Dave, Prisoner 849. Right here I got James, SSS Fame, 1981.
How you doing?
And Jay, First Strike, 16.
How you doing?
And we are just your average geeks. So hey guys, what you guys been up to, lately?
Well, it's been gaming for me, as always. That's a big thing. I've been playing World of Warcraft. It's had its ups and downs and drama, but it's been good. It's been fun. It's a great expansion. I would say should have been the expansion that we should have had last time, because Battle for Azeroth wasn't the best one at all. It's been a lot of fun. Been doing a lot of dungeoning, raiding. We're working on Heroic Raid right now. We're not like the top guys doing mythics and stuff like that, but we're doing all right. On the side note, Path of Exile just came out with their expansion. And it's been pretty good. I'm by no means a good player at Path of Exile, but I'm learning. So I'm doing it on softcore, and it's a lot to learn. I just got to mapping, which is like the beginning of the game technically. And this is where I get lost. So now it's the learning turn. But, it's been good. More coming to it. What you been up to?
Well, I'm just been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's really good. I'm a little bit behind compared to everybody else. Probably beat it already, but playing that. What else? I played the Resident Evil 8 demo yesterday. It was pretty cool. It's basically just like a graphical demo. There's no fighting or anything, but it's more like it shows off the new technology.
And that was on what system?
PS5. It's coming out for Xbox and everything else soon, but it's like exclusive PS5 now. So, but I guess eventually it'll come out for Xbox.
What are they going with the look of it? How does it look? Like, is it?
It's well, if you ever played Resident Evil 7, it's first person.
Okay.
It's like a first person, but they're kind of going back to the old roots again with the mansion and stuff like that. It's really good. Like if you guys ever get a chance and want to play Resident Evil 7, it's really good. Okay. You'll be surprised. A lot of people were kind of iffy about it, doing like first person. I think that's also a reason why Capcom was a little bit like they didn't go full blown with Resident Evil 7 because they didn't know how people were going to react to it, how it was going to be. I think Resident Evil 8 is going to be full blown craziness with it because they realized how good it actually was being first person. So it really immerses you into the story. I mean, it's pretty scary. Resident Evil 7 was pretty scary.
Well, I mean, the first person, so like you turn a corner, it's like
there
like House of the Dead pop up in your face type deal.
There wasn't a lot of like fighting. There was, but it wasn't like the old Resident Evils where you're constantly killing zombies all the time and stuff. But it was definitely scary. It was definitely scary. I didn't get a chance to play VR. I don't have VR, but the VR experience I heard was really crazy. But yeah, I tried that out. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. So.
The graphics look pretty good in the any videos I've seen, pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
No, it is really cool. Like even the wood and the banisters and just the lighting effects, or you could tell next gen console, like totally, you could tell next gen.
Think about the time that's to go into that when like you get stuff looking so real that like never mind looking at the character, listen, but the freaking wood they grabbed got the lines and everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong, PC's probably going to be much better than the PS5 version, but I have to say, so far it's pretty cool. I mean, it looks really good. So, how about you, Dave? What have you been up to?
I haven't been up to a whole lot lately, to be honest with you. Just still been playing Super Mario Brothers. What is it? New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe on Nintendo Switch. It's my current game that I've been playing. Current addiction. Finally, just beat it actually yesterday. Which I still have to do the Star Road thing, so I'm not 100% done with the game, but I beat the main story of the game. And I thought the end was actually a little too easy. I thought the last boss was a little too easy. I died a lot more times than some of the other.
Bowser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowser and Bowser Jr. But I felt like it was a little bit too easy. I died a lot more times on some of the other airships with the other Koopalings.
So it seems like to me that game's like a huge combination of a lot of the Mario Brothers all in one, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You
right?
got Mario Brothers 3 in it. Mario World, the new stuff, obviously, because they got Bowser Jr. in it,
They got suits?
The what?
Suits?
Suits?
Yeah, like Mario 3.
Oh, the
Put on
They
like
have
the raccoon suit.
yeah, they have like an acorn type of thing you get that's sort of like the raccoon suit from Mario 3. He gets a tail, but he's got like also a cape with it, so he can float and boost up with it. So it's a combination of basically the tail and the feather from Mario World. So because you had the cape with that. Some of the new stuff they have is a plant. Instead of the fire flower, you have the one that's like ice. So you shoot ice balls and it freezes the enemies. And you can pick them up and throw them at other enemies, or throw them and destroy them, or stomp on them, and break them. That's pretty much the newer stuff. There's some other ones. There's a mushroom thing that makes you real tiny, that it helps you get into like little spots in certain levels and stuff. There's also like some sort of Peach's crown thing, but I didn't try that, so I don't know if I can even use that with Luigi. I don't know if that's like Peach only or not. I don't know.
So what are you gonna do when you said you beat it, right?
Yeah, I beat the main story, but now there's a Star Road thing that opened up, sort of like Mario World. I guess I'm guessing because I didn't actually go into it. I just kind of stopped playing. I just looked at my stats. There's like a little island thing that pops up with a toad house, and you can go in there and see your stats. I just looked at that real quick and just ended it. It was getting late, so. But I'll have to try the Star Road tomorrow or later, maybe. We'll see.
End game content.
Yeah. And there's also the star coins, too. In each level, there's like 3 star coins you got to get. So you can go back and forth and keep getting them.
So it's like an extra world, right? You have to beat the game to get that?
The Star World?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it popped up at the end there. So
It'd be funny if there's like even more of the game than
I hope so. Yeah, I hope
you've done already.
Levels. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think the game was too short, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Is it like Super Mario? Was it Super Mario 3, with each section has like different levels, like almost like a map? It looks like, or was it more like? Is it more like
it's more like Mario,
one level after another kind of thing?
It's like Mario World, where you have more of the. You have a couple of stages in each section. And you just go from each section to each section.
Okay.
Like physically walk to different areas. Like in Mario World, you had Yoshi's Island.
Right. Yeah.
And then you walked from, I think it was Iggy's Castle was the final boss on that one. You walked from that to number 2, which I think was Donut Plains. Mm-hmm. So it's just like that, and you got a couple little stages in each one and all. So it's more like Mario World with a little combo of Mario 3 in there. But
I think like the last big thing of Mario's I did, it might have even been at your place on Mario World, because I remember playing like N64, right?
Oh, you mean Mario 64?
Yeah, maybe Mario 64. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I think that's the last thing I've done with any Mario's, really.
Well, you didn't end at a bad point.
Yeah, I mean, I had the Wii at the house, but it was not mine to like play. I didn't even bother with it, so never really messed with that in a long time.
Yeah, this is the first Mario game I've pretty much played since Mario 64. Also, I never played on the Wii or the Wii U.
You didn't? I thought. Oh, you didn't play Odyssey?
Like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Odyssey was cool.
I played like 5 minutes.
I liked Odyssey. Odyssey. I feel like it did feel like Mario 64 in a way. But the other ones was similar too. But I liked Odyssey a lot. I thought it was cool. Like each place was definitely different. You have a sand world and you have a snow world. It was similar. Like Mario 64 used to be the same thing, but it was good. You should try it. It's good. You would like it.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it next. I just actually got Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening for it, so I got that one, the remake.
Oh, the remake, yeah,
for Nintendo Switch. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna try that out.
That was from Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
Original Game Boy.
Yeah.
Not original Game Boy, but Game Boy Advance.
Stay right here.
Game Boy.
Was it on
original Game Boy right here?
Yeah. Was it actually on that, or was it on the Game Boy Color?
No, it was Game Boy.
It was original Game Boy, right?
Yeah, it was original Game Boy. Yeah.
I never had any of the handhelds. I always mess with your guys' shit.
Really?
Like Rob had one.
Dude, I gotta tell you, this thing was great. This thing was great.
It's like a Game Gear, right?
Like, and this thing could break. This thing, you could drop this thing and it'll never break.
We just found out.
Yeah, we just found this out earlier.
Dropped the shit out of that.
Dude, I remember Sonic on this thing was great. I loved it. I mean, it's huge, but I think it's humongous, but it was fun.
Yeah, you say it's humongous, but I mean, Now we're up to the Switch, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you think about it, you're right.
Switch is only a little bit bigger, I think.
Exactly. It's bigger than that. But the screen's much bigger on the Switch.
But the Switch is also for docking, too, and using on your TV.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got multiple purposes for it.
I mean, Nintendo always dominated. I mean, Game Gear was great, but Nintendo's still number one. They always dominate on handhelds.
They're good with innovation.
There's supposed to be a Neo Geo handheld. I never tried it, but right, there is one.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of that?
I heard of it, yeah. I don't know if it was overseas only or what. I haven't really seen anything about it.
I'm sure it was expensive.
Did you guys,
and shit,
speaking of handhelds, did you guys hear about the PC handheld thing that they're trying to come up with?
No.
You could play they just had played Cyberpunk on it. Yeah. A handheld. I forgot who's making it. I don't know, it was Nvidia? Maybe it's Nvidia. I think Nvidia might be making it. It's going to be a PC handheld.
A handheld like
PC.
Well, I don't know. That's to call it a PC handheld.
Not a PC handheld, but a handheld that could play PC games.
Interesting.
Or PC quality.
Yeah, like
Graphics.
So now the
such.
question I have to something like that, is that going to be something that, like you said, you mentioned NVIDIA. We're not saying anything because I don't know what company's making it. But we have no idea. Is this going to be something that's, you know what, this is a very curious topic, because like, if you give me a handheld system, so to speak, that plays PC games, is it also upgradable as if it was a PC?
No, it didn't look like it. But what I seen, it didn't look like it. I'll have to do some more research on it. We'll talk about it next time. But it's definitely, it looks like a Switch, much bigger than a Switch. Obviously the graphics aren't going to be as good as a PC, but it's still pretty cool that you could somehow get a PC game and just play it handheld, you know?
That'd be kind of cool if you could, like, you have like Steam and you can link it to the system.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you'll be able to.
That would be actually really kind of hot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, you ain't gonna play WoW on there. The screen, would be, but
yeah, but you know what? There's so many like indie games like Darkest Dungeon or Slay the Spire that would be perfect for that shit.
Indie games, there's a lot of them. Switch though, Switch takes a lot of them though. Like there's a couple of. There was one cell shaded one I want to try recently. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's an RPG type of game. Star Renegade is it called?
Star Renegade.
I forgot what it was called, but it's like a cell shaded RPG. Seems really cool. That came Darkest Dungeons on Switch.
Oh, Darkest Dungeons on Switch?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
A lot of them switch to Switch. Though. A lot of Switch has a lot of good indie games, and they take from Steam. Like
you ever play Darkest Dungeon?
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I haven't played since they added all the new content, but I beat it originally.
Did you really?
And when it originally came out,
I
beat that shit. But
that's tough.
It's
with the poisons and stuff like that, and you know,
you'd be going through feeling you're so good, and then you're like, blip the wrong thing. All your fucking guys are dead, and you're like, oh, they're completely gone right now.
Yeah, like you have to keep up with their not their stamina, but you have to keep them happy and
they get scared, they get frantic,
and certain characters get scared more than others. There's a huge strategy involved. It's crazy. It's hard.
That game is crazy, and I love the sound effects, the music. Oh my god, it's such a good game. That's fun. You should check into that.
It's a simple game too, but it's not. Well, I wouldn't say simple. It's simple looking, but it's
simple
to
fun. Play, hard to master, hard to progress, but it's really good. Really good.
But that's one good thing about Switch, I have to say, is things come out on Steam first, it seems, and then they've been kind of taking, the games come on the Switches, which is nice because you can.
Well, that's like
most indie games are okay handheld.
I don't know if PlayStation's got it, but I know like Microsoft, the Xbox, they have Path of Exiles on that.
I think they have a PlayStation too.
So even that's been taken up too.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, even Diablo 3 on the Switch is not that bad. I have it. I played it to go a little bit. I mean, the graphics aren't as. I think it's 720p. It's not going to be anything extreme, but still, yeah. I mean, sometimes when you get into like huge mobs, you could see that the Switch downgrades it a little bit, the graphic wise, just to keep up with the frames. But I mean, all the frames, there's no drop in frames or anything. It's pretty good. Playing Diablo 3 handheld is kind of cool.
I think they need to work that for fucking the system, because when you're doing the greater rifts and you get up there and you just keep piling the monsters on you because you could survive, but trying to kill them all. You know how many times I died on hardcore?
Maybe that's because because you got an old computer.
This shit is not old, motherfucker.
It's time to upgrade, man.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Wait, let me ask you something.
Windows 98 is
There's
old.
people with older shit than mine.
No. let's start with this now.
Oh, now
When's the last time you upgraded your computer?
How old
I'm
is
not
yours?
saying.
Let's talk about yours.
Well, I'm not right now.
Yeah, it's all, that's not talking
Right
about
now,
his.
my computer's right over there, and it's tall and white, and it says PlayStation.
Oh, is that what it
Yes.
is?
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, that other thing was a
I'm not the one.
bookshelf holder.
I
right?
don't sit and play PC games a lot lately. You have.
Yeah, my shit
So-
works good.
When's the last time you upgraded your graphics card?
It's a 1080p. What? Not 1080p. 1080. The 1080s when that first came out.
All right. So they're up to 380 now, right? 360.
They're up there a bit, but that's fine. My computer was like
Come on, man.
my computer was like $2,000
You know how
when
we
that
could
came
get?
out.
You know how we could get a new computer? We should go over there and we put Cyberpunk on his computer. That shit'll blow it up.
Probably.
It'll probably freaking blow
You
up.
could probably play Cyberpunk better on the PS4 right now than you could play on his computer.
I doubt it. Doubt it. My
That's
shit will play
bad.
it. Mine will play it.
Yeah?
I think it'll play it.
Be stick figures.
Nah.
That's how.
I think it's
Mine
time
will
for you to
definitely
upgrade. You're a big PC guy. You should really upgrade it.
Hey man, I wait
got the
till
money.
I wait till that shit dies.
I get to they get that. What is it? The RTX, whatever. That big ass fucking video card that just came out. That
Yeah, it's
everybody's
a
going
3090?
crazy about. 3090. Yeah.
You don't
Get
need
that
a,
thing. That thing is
That
bigger
thing
than
is
his
bigger
computer.
than his tower. It's bigger than his
Yep.
tower.
I have to move my computer area down to the downstairs area that I want to do it because if I put like all this high end shit, my nuts are gonna melt. It's gonna get so hot in this little room.
Well, you are in a small room. Man.
Do you know? Like I literally have. This is so bad. I have my PC angled so there's like a little gap of space the air can flow. Right in front of that is the fucking rolling air conditioner, right? With the drain and the bucket right in front of the computer. So I have water coming out right over that.
So you're telling me you have a water cooling system built into your computer?
What I'm saying is anytime I could become the electric gremlin from Gremlins 2 if I touch that shit.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you need an upgrade on both your computer and your gaming room.
Well, first off, when was the last time you guys came and looked at my computer? That you coming at me with this shit? Let's hear this. What was it? Come on.
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How?
Huh?
How?
What do you mean how?
Exactly.
I
Oh,
walked up the stairs,
I
I
walked
made a
up-
right turn, and then a left turn into the room.
And it looked like it was smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What about you?
I don't even know, man.
Exactly. How could you say
It looked
any
kind of
different?
old. You
It
know?
looked kind of old.
I mean, compact Presario was pretty old.
Ew, get out of here, compact. The hell out of here. No, my man. That's what you're on, which is solitaire.
Hey,
Wait,
free
didn't you
cell
tell me-
also.
didn't
Free
you-
cell.
didn't you
Spider
tell-
solitaire.
Didn't you tell me that you hooked up your fan in your window and then you hooked up your tube from your fan to your computer for like air? You said your processor was overpowering.
No, I did never do that
Yeah, you
shit.
did.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you do that one time?
Oh, well, I did add a fan.
I'm just kidding.
This would be a long time
I'm
ago if
just
I did. My last computer that died was on its way out, but this one's still going. I figured it would have died by now, to be honest. I thought I was going to have to replace it, but it hasn't, so just haven't. I was like, maybe I'll make it to Diablo 4.
Well, you
Maybe
said
not.
how is WoW playing? Because it
It's WoW.
yeah, but didn't
easy.
they do when did they do that graphic update?
They upgrade a little bit here and there, but WoW ain't going to fuck up my computer.
Dude, my shit, dude, WoW was screwing up my computer back in the day.
Dude, I can play like Diablo 3 at max, but I have the same problems that everyone else has, and it screws up because it's calculating damage numbers. But other than that, I haven't. Path of Exile, can I tell you? The Path of Exile update they're slowly working their way because with this is different from other games. So you have Path of Exile that goes into it, and you go through the whole game, and they're making Path of Exile 2. But it doesn't replace Path of Exile. Path of Exile 2 is like almost like an expansion, but changing the whole game. So you don't lose that content, and you get the new content. And I think even after you beat the game, you can choose how you want to move your next character. Do you start with the new content or the old content? And the graphics go up with the whole game. So imagine you got like what they never did. You're playing an original. Imagine the Shining Force. They just kept adding on to it, but then just kept upping the graphics.
I wish.
Imagine. So that's what Path of Exile is actually doing. They're constantly making the shit better. And I can tell you, it looks really good. No issues on my PC with it, but it looks a lot
yet.
better. It was actually giving me a slight bit of a headache because there's so much color going on, so much detail. At first, I was looking at the show.
Oh yeah, I noticed you were wearing those glasses. What are those?
Oh, I
gaming
had
glasses?
to. From going to WoW into that right away, all of a sudden I was like, yo, I feel like my eye socket's about to burst.
But WoW's been good for you. No issues, even raids,
That was
nothing.
a joke. That was a joke. That doesn't mess up my computer.
So you think it takes more power to play WoW or play Diablo 3?
Diablo
Graphic-wise.
3.
Really?
Oh, yeah, man. WoW's
I
nothing.
guess so. Yeah, WoW's older.
You're
but
talking about like cartoon bloated graphics to detailed fucking smooth running
damn,
special
you know what that
effects.
means? My computer sucks.
Your computer would explode.
My computer sucks. And you know what? I think it's still on. I don't think I've shut it off for over 2 years. I never used it. It's still on running right now.
How do you even know if it's on? That just might be a fan running. Everything's off.
It's got only enough power for the fan that's there.
He's just here, the fan running. Everything else is like cooked crisp.
Oh man! And you know what? I got Windows Vista on there, dude.
Oh,
Sucks,
my
dude.
God.
I can't even play like Quake.
Jesus.
Oh my
I wouldn't even be able to play Quake on that thing.
That shit is done.
I was just put 98 on there.
Whoever wants it,
98
can
was a
take
good
it.
one though.
Whoever wants it,
98
can
was
take
better.
it.
98 was better than Vista.
I was just put 98 back on there.
I know.
Shit.
Now we're dating ourselves.
Yeah.
So where were we?
Oh.
We were talking about that. Got on the game's pretty good. So yeah, we'll have an update. Maybe my computer will die, and we'll have to discuss how I'm going to buy parts for that. They're putting all the jinx on me over here.
That's right.
Time
Like I
for
said,
an
we're going to
upgrade.
put Cyberpunk on it. And we're just going to make it explode.
It's time for an upgrade.
Yeah, I
Take
think
a
that
video
game
of
will
it.
kill itself before my computer does.
It basically has
It
killed
might.
itself already. So I think you're all right.
I'm waiting for that cleaned up. Then I'm probably going to buy it.
Yeah, I would give it. I'll give it 6 months.
6 months to a year,
Yeah.
probably.
Hey, listen, it's still they still say PC's the best experience for it. Like I said, I was playing on PS5. Graphically, it wasn't up to par compared to PC, but the story's great, you know. But there's too many glitches. It just, I feel like it ruins your experience when you play a game and you just the main something happens in the story and everything glitches up and you have to restart because of a mission. It just takes it out of you. You don't want to.
So it just hit me because that's exactly the point I had. And I couldn't remember what game it was. Skyrim on my PlayStation when I had got that in PlayStation 3, but I had the older one. That every now and then I'd be
Bugged
going for a
out.
good hour. If I did not save for like a good 2 hours, all of a sudden I just walk into the zone, go like this, game dead. I'm like, what?
Yeah, Skyrim was buggy, man.
Bugged out as hell.
Still a great game though.
Yeah, I never got too far because my shit was breaking down every little
What?
couple hours.
Oh, your PC?
I want-
Were you playing on PC?
Go
or
start
no?
that shit up right now. I want to see that shit.
Yeah, Skyrim was cool. I like Skyrim. It still holds up though.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of games apparently.
Well,
A
they
shit
have the
ton of
upgrade. They have
mods.
special editions. Nice. Yeah, the
There's
mods.
people constantly modding that game. So
That's one good thing about PC is the mods. They're even modding Cyberpunk right now too.
already,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Some of the mods guys are actually trying to fix the issues themselves.
That's a sad shame. Your modders are fixing your game.
They are. They are. Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, even Skyrim has a the PS5. I tried it out the other day just to fuck around with it, but they actually have a mod that's actually an update where it fixes bugs. So somebody else basically made their own patch.
Oh, that's pretty hot.
You could do that as long as you can mod the game. You can do anything you want if you have the time and
There's
dedication.
a lot of old
to-
games that bugs just never came out of it. They never took. They made their money. They moved on to something else. It wasn't worth them to fix. And then
I got to give credit to
people
some of
do
these modders, man. They take the time. Some of the mods are really good, man. Dude, there's guys that made mods that are like totally separate mission, like quests and like everything, man. They went all out.
So Grim Dawn is like a Diablo PoE. Obviously, you can tell I'm an action RPG guy, but they have a mod for Diablo 2, and the guy it took him like 7-8 years to put it together. That's how long. Like since the game started, he's been working on it, slowly fixing and changing, and it's good. It's a good mod, but that's how much time they put into it. Besides, their work and all their shit. But it's like one guy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And when I went on his Discord for the thing, I messaged. He responded to me real quick. I was like, wow. I wasn't even expecting that. So,
It's crazy.
Because, like, yeah, I'm having this bug in case you know about. We were discussing what it could have been, blah, 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 blah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in this episode, we got a little something for you. We got some statues that I just got from my local comic shop. And we're going to do a little quick unboxing video here. And and check them out. I think they're going to be pretty cool. Let's check it out and see.
Cool.
So they're going to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles statues. They're going to be based on the cartoon versions.
Nice.
Of the Turtles, which is my favorite.
The best,
design.
of course.
Yeah, for sure.
This is PCS Collectibles 1/8 scale statues.
Nickelodeon, huh?
Yeah, Nickelodeon owns the copyright for them now, pretty much.
Would you get it from one of the preview magazines or no?
Yeah, I ordered it from the previews, and the comic shop got them in fairly recently. So let's see, we got Raphael here. How's it go? He's a mean dude.
Yeah, the angry turtle.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's nice. It's got some decent detail
How
to
much did it cost you for each one?
it. They were $50 each.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad.
Are they
right?
limited or are they going to be like hard to get? You think or is it not?
No, I don't.
No,
think
it's not like one of those like limited time.
No, I don't
No?
think so. I think you could still order them now from different
okay.
websites and stuff, and probably a comic shop too if you wanted to get
cool.
it from there. But yeah, it's pretty nice. The turtle feels pretty sturdy. It's not heavy. It's a good size.
Mm-hmm.
Good
What do you
height.
think it weighs?
What's that?
What do you think it weighs?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's that
It's
light,
not,
huh?
It's not much. Yeah, it's pretty light.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2 pounds, maybe 3 pounds, probably something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even tell you that Lilith statue that I bought, the Diablo statue. That shit's heavy.
Well, yeah. That
Oh,
thing's
dude,
massive.
that thing
shit
is.
is heavy.
It's
Well, it's
massive.
also probably made out of Dave. What's the name of the stuff? It's made the harder like
Polystone.
like your Hulk statue at home. I think the bigger
Yeah,
they are,
polystone, I
yeah,
think
it's
it's
probably
called.
polystone.
All I know is if that thing falls forward, I'm probably dead. That shit's going to hit my
Nice.
head. I'm going right out.
Yeah, you could tell that the top part is definitely this is
A little bit
this is
heavier.
lighter. Yeah,
Yeah.
the top part's heavier. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's light. Nah, that's not even a pound.
But the detail is pretty good on them.
No, yeah.
Yeah, actually, very good.
That's pretty cool.
Now, do they all like come together like the Marvel ones do? Like all
Oh,
they all
like a
come together?
diorama?
No,
Like a
they're all separate.
diorama?
No.
No, I don't think so. So second up here, we got Donatello, which happens to
That was my favorite.
be my favorite also.
Yeah.
My favorite turtle.
Yeah, I think everybody loves Donatello.
Let's see.
A smaller base.
Yeah, a little bit smaller base, but again, feels the same. Pretty good detail. They even got his little thing for his bow staff in the
Yeah, that's
back
cool.
here.
Yeah.
So what are they? All right, so let's look at this real quick. What is he standing on yours exactly? What do you think that's supposed to be?
Looks like a rooftop edge, I would think.
It does, right? On your
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what this is, though. It could be.
Yeah, I think so. It almost looks like the piping and everything, and
Yeah, maybe. So it's a rooftop thing? Yeah, probably.
it's pretty cool.
The bow staff moves.
I was gonna say, does it
Oh,
come
really?
out?
You might be able to pull it out, maybe.
Yeah, but
don't
there's
mess
no
it
point.
No, my luck, I'll probably break it.
I actually
That
broke.
happens.
I told you I broke the Lilith statue the first day I got it, right?
How'd you?
Did you?
Well, it does have a lot of small.
You would never
sharp
you'll
point,
never
but-
find it because I fixed it. But I took it out and man mode. Don't look at instructions, none of that shit.
Nah.
I put it on
What's that?
the base. It looked like it should go where it went. I put it down and like her outfit, dress, whatever you want to call it, coat scheme is like stalagmites. It's really sharp and pointy. So when I slid her down on things, she snapped in. I heard, "Tsh." I was like, what the fuck? Well, apparently she was supposed to be angled differently. So when she came down, one of those points went right into the base and snapped the hell off.
Oh, jeez.
So I found it and I actually crazy glued it back on. But because of the way it looks, I couldn't even find where I broke it at first. I was like, I have no idea where I broke this. And then by looking at it long enough, I figured it out. So I put it back on myself. You probably would never even notice.
And how much did that run you? That was expensive, right? $350
No.
more.
Mhm.
600.
About.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, she was 5 and change.
Shit.
Like all said and done.
Well, it's huge though.
Oh,
so.
it's 2 feet. And then I got the Diablo bust. Everything was like $600-700 altogether. Yeah, it's like $700 altogether and change. Yeah, I spent like $1,000 on
It's
that.
great detail though. You showed me the picture. Diablo one's nice.
Oh, the Diablo one's pretty nice. Even though it has no arms, just the bust, it still looks pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got Leonardo here, and looks like the weapons are actually off. So I guess they are meant to come out.
Yeah, slide down and tell it down. His weapons are off, you said?
Yeah, they're off on the side here.
Oh, no, this can't come off.
Those don't look like they come
No,
out.
these aren't coming off because his hands
No,
are around it.
yeah, those don't look like it.
There's Leonardo. Nice mean look.
So he's
His
got the
katana
long
blades
katana
out.
blade.
I wonder why they took these off. But like,
Packaging purposes.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Wouldn't fit in the box.
Woo. Uh-oh.
Did you just break it?
I heard a little bit of a snap there.
Oh, boy, day one.
All right, that's as far as it goes.
And it's never coming out again.
Yeah.
Come to our show and watch us break our new toys.
That's right. Yeah.
He's afraid now to push it.
And I was trying to
No, it looks good though.
go a little too far there, but I like that. I like this pose. I like this one.
Yeah.
Since these come off, it's too bad that the holsters in the back here are not big enough to put them in.
Oh, that would be kind of cool, too.
That
If
would
you
be
take
cool.
them off and slide them in.
Yeah, if you could just take them off, put them in, because even this is a decent enough pose, just without the bleeds. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, cool.
And last but not least, we got Michelangelo.
Yeah,
I
had
think
to get
you're
the
right,
whole
Dave.
set.
I don't think he did anything bad to it.
Nah.
I think it was just
What was that one? Right?
Oh, it was that one.
This one that did it.
The bottom of it, yeah, it felt like a little bit of a snap there, but
Yeah, shit happened.
yeah,
Blame Nickelodeon.
that's it.
that's right. Should come with instructions, right? No instructions.
I wonder if you got a...
Who needs instructions, right? Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, the party dude.
Now, where's his pizza? Should have a
Right.
pizza with him somewhere.
I know, right?
Oh, look at the extra nunchucks in
Yeah,
the back.
he's got
That's
a
cool.
second set.
Yeah, nice.
That is cool.
Got a real chain on here too. Look at this.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Some
I
good,
think I like that one the best.
some good detail on this.
They're all hanging on the rooftop.
Yeah, it's actually a loose moving
Some of them should be in the sewer.
Nice. It's very nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Very
especially
cool.
for the price. The
Nice.
price is right for it. Quality is pretty good.
Yeah. $50 a piece.
Yeah.
I got to say, not too bad.
And they're actually coming out. I was just going through the previews. This last preview is January, and they got another set coming out of villains.
Oh, I was going to ask you, do they have like Shredder and
Yeah,
shit?
Shredder would be a big one.
Yeah,
Bebop, Rocksteady.
They got
all that.
Shredder, Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady's the next
Really?
wave. Yeah, same thing, same company, same price.
See, we say price is right, but come on, man. Like, we're sitting around thinking about this, like, 50 freaking bucks? This is what we spend. Like, I spent on my statue. That shit weighs a ton of. But I'm like, I spent how much on it? I mean, it looks great and all that, but, like, the amount of stuff we put
Yeah,
into
well,
it,
yeah, I
so
know.
expensive. Remember,
Shit, I
like,
don't
we
even
used to
know-
get the Transformer toys, and that was toys that we were banging around as kids, and those shits were solid metal.
How
They
much was the
They
figures?
weren't even.
How
You
much?
didn't grab a sword and hear a snap in 2 seconds
Well-
with that shit.
Well, let's go back in the past a little bit. How much was the Ninja Turtle figures back in the day? You remember how much we spent?
I don't know. That was probably like
I don't even remember how much I spent. Well, I never spent it. My parents
probably
did.
around $8. I would guess probably
$8 a piece.
piece, I
Maybe.
would think.
Maybe.
Something like that.
I couldn't tell you exactly.
Maybe a little bit less back then. I mean, you're talking about what the early '90s.
So you're probably talking what would probably be a $20 piece now. but it was a figure that you could actually play with, smack around, beat around, and whatever. Like this, you could.
Well, that's the thing. The action
you
figures they
break
come
this.
out with now, action figures are like a minimum $20 a piece. They're like pretty much a minimum $20 a piece now.
Right.
They have more articulation and such, but they don't. I don't think they look as good, especially because of the articulation. They have so many joints and cuts in the figures and stuff. They're not as solid as the old figures were.
Yeah,
I think the old figures are a lot better.
old figures were crazy good.
Yeah.
Try and get one of these things in the freaking packages now on eBay. You're looking at a couple $100.
And that's what
Minimum.
kills me, because like you play with those old toys, and like I said, as a kid, I would bang that crap around. It would be hard to break it. You spend $50 on these statues, I'm holding this shit like, don't want to mess around. Like I could snap it in a second. Like you would think, come on, man, for the amount of money, they give us a little bit more. But it looks good. Just wish it was a little bit more sturdy.
Yeah. But no, it's decent.
But they look
though.
good.
Yeah, no, they look good and they'll display well.
How about Splinter? They got Splinter?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
another one.
No, not yet.
They don't have
I
Splinter.
would guess probably if the next wave sells, I guess they'll probably come out with another one.
Yeah, I
would
mean,
think,
listen.
Splinter, Casey Jones, April.
That's right. There's a lot of characters
is
who
that
get
what-
it.
Yeah, Casey Jones
Oh,
was
there's
cool.
so many, yeah.
I liked Casey Jones.
General
He
Trav.
was one of my favorites back in the day.
I mean, especially since they're going off of the cartoon. I mean,
There was so many characters in the cartoon.
yeah, so many.
They can make a lot of money. That would be something like you wanted to forget it. You'd have to have one hell of a setup to have every single character that was in that. I had the alligator guy too. He was like the bio guy,
Leatherneck, right?
Leatherneck or something like that. Yeah. I had him as a toy too. They had so.
What was
many
the what was the robotic guy called?
Oh.
Robotic turtle. He looked like a Ninja Turtle, but he was like a robot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
all metal.
Yeah.
Jeez, Metalhead.
Metalhead.
I think that's it.
Metalhead, I think.
Yeah, they had so many. I gotta start watching that shit again, dude. I mean, it's hard. You ever watch the first episode again? The animation was pretty good, but you could tell it dated, dude.
Yeah.
But it's still great though.
I haven't watched it in a while.
It's still
In a long
great.
time. I have the whole series on DVD, but I haven't watched it in quite a while, though.
Try to look at that fucking He-Man thing.
You know what I've been watching?
That's
The
rough.
old school He-Man?
That's hard to watch.
Oh, He-Man. Oh, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved
You
that
gotta
shit when I
love
was a
the-
kid, but that's hard to
Well,
watch.
no,
now.
they're coming out with Kevin Smith is actually producing a new He-Man show.
A
It's
new
coming out on
He-Man
Netflix.
on Netflix.
Yeah, it's like a whole new remake on He-Man.
I'm curious to see how
Supposed to
that's
come out
going to go.
soon.
I'm
I
not.
don't, he hasn't really announced the date it's supposed to come out. At least I don't think so. But that's going to be interesting.
Because the old one was, if you go back, like as
Well,
a kid,
I
it was
mean-
awesome. You only remember two things. You watch the show, blah, 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 but then it's like, oh, I have the power. That was the big thing you waited for as a kid. But
I
the
love-
rest of it, if you
and I
listen
love
to
Skeletor.
it is corny.
I love Skeletor too.
Not Skeletor, yeah.
But you know what I've been watching too lately? I started watching Dragon Ball again.
A Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
The
I haven't
newest-
watched that in so long. No, I'm
the new
starting from the
stuff?
beginning.
Oh, wow.
The first Dragon Ball.
You're going to be watching that one.
Dude, and I have to tell you though, Dragon Ball, they can never show that in today's day and age.
More.
It's so like it's so many things about there's stuff that they say and they do and the actions they do. That's all I could say in the original Dragon Ball that would never fly on a Nickelodeon today.
Wow. That's because we're too uptight. But
Yeah, there's no way that they would. I mean, it's probably runs in Japan fine, but
you got more, dude?
Yeah, we got one more here.
All right, what we
Not
got?
Ninja Turtles. This one is Iron Man from Avengers Endgame.
Endgame.
So this is the Iron Man, I am Iron Man statue.
And I can stay straight.
So this one I'm sure is going to be good. Iron Studios is a very good company, and I have a number of statues of theirs.
You got a neat knife,
So,
buddy.
Yeah.
When I got the Diablo Lilith statue, it was just like that taped up, except it was like this huge box. It took me forever.
oh yeah,
Cut it up.
I can imagine what that box looked like when you got to your house. It's probably like you just ordered a new TV, right? I think
Oh, it
it's
was
dude.
huge. It was like up to this. Actually, it's probably taller than this table. Somewhere around that, and then like wide as hell. Yeah, I would say like this portion of the table, Jay, the line, that was like the box almost.
Like this whole side, right?
Here to like here.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But they want to make sure it's all packaged so it doesn't get damaged.
Let's see.
Well, definitely if you're spending that much money, you better not.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the base. Yeah, these are heavy. This is heavy.
Yeah, you're dealing with
I always feel like
the
those Marvel ones, the base is heavier than the actual
figure itself.
Yeah. Yeah, the base is like a rock.
Not a lot of pieces, though, it looks like. Looks like it's just going to be 2.
That's it.
So that's good. Yep. Just 2.
And that one usually runs you, what, like 150?
Yeah, this one was about $150. So. Yeah, the smaller ones, you know, they're a lot cheaper, and the quality is still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Tony Stark and his, you know, well, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, right.
Spoiler alert.
From like a year
Well,
ago.
listen.
Yeah, you know.
If you ever watched it by
Hey,
if you ever watched
some
it by
people-
now,
You don't give
Some
a crap
people
if you
might
haven't
be
seen it.
behind. You never know.
there's no spoilers at this point anymore. If you
Some
ever
people
watched
might be
it.
behind. You never
Yeah,
know.
I
You
guess.
know what? They can stay behind then. It's a long time.
Tony Stark in his final moments, you know, in the MCU as he saves the day. It looks pretty good. Pretty decent likeness for Robert Downey Jr. It's close. It's not exact. I'm sure it probably costs a lot to get his exact likeness.
And it probably cost even more if they got his exact. Probably put his name on it.
But the base is pretty
Yeah, I
heavy
noticed
here.
that the bases on the smaller ones are always heavier.
Yeah.
So that doesn't have a snap-on thing. You just place them on it and hold
It's like
them?
a magnet. It's magnet.
Oh, it's magnetized?
Yeah, like right here. Goes right into
Okay.
a little hole right here to put it in. But yeah, these are all pretty much magnetized. The pieces. Just put them in.
Yeah, mine actually had to
Stick to it.
slide onto like a post. That's what I was asking. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not bad. It's too bad they don't have like a bigger one that maybe it would light up a little bit, you know?
Like
Or
a
have-
glow around the hand or something.
Yeah, like maybe like have the
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
the
Well,
stones
if you look at
glow.
the box
Yeah.
is a little bit of false advertisement because it shows you everything glowing and everything like that, but it doesn't.
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
let's see.
That side
yeah,
does.
This side does.
And the face is yeah.
It makes it look like you think like they
Actually,
have
the
it.
face is kind of on point, right? With the
It's pretty.
It's pretty
like,
close.
that's-
Pretty close.
It looks like that face on there, right?
But yeah, but everything is glowing on here. Right? So
Yeah.
a little bit different. Yeah, you got that on that side, and then you got this side is the real deal.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. There you go.
So the other one's kind of
So when you're at a Comic-Con, they show that side of the box.
Of course. Yeah.
Speaking of Comic-Con, man, I still want to go, man.
Got your mask?
I don't even know if they can even have anything, man.
Probably not.
You got to think about it. I wonder if these celebrities even want to go, you know?
I do know, like, coming up, if you want to watch it, BlizzCon is going to be completely free.
Oh, that'll be cool.
They're doing
It's
it
going to be
completely
virtual,
free.
right?
Yeah, because no one's allowed to go to anything right now.
Are you going to watch it on TV or?
They probably have it online.
Yeah, I would do that.
And I'm just letting you know, yeah, because I think it's going to be 100% free. So you can watch everything, which is kind of cool.
When is it?
I think it's, well, I was about to say next month, which is next month. I think it's February, which is coming up. So I got to keep an eye on that because that's big. So that'll be a topic, and then we can talk about that too.
There you
So
go.
I'll check that out. I'm
Yeah,
curious
well-
to see what news. Hopefully there's more D4 stuff, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know about the conventions. I know that some places are doing virtual.
Yeah.
Like you know, BlizzCon is doing a virtual thing. They do virtual things with the celebrities
Mhm.
and stuff, and they also do what was it? They do a virtual photo ops too now. Apparently.
Oh, really? Well,
So you
you pay, and then they.
Yeah, you pay, and then you go on to. They'll give you the info to go into like the Skype,
Yeah.
and then basically just put the two screens together on the screen and
Oh.
just take a picture of it. And,
Yeah, but
Oh, my God.
you know.
Yeah, but that doesn't feel the same. See, that doesn't. It's not the same as going up to them
Oh
yourself.
no,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, but what are you gonna do? You know,
This new freaking corny world. Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You know,
But anyway,
I think
Well,
I
again-
think it'd be good. I think it'll be fine hopefully by the end of the year they'll have a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Hope.
Well, Avengers
I'm
Endgame
guessing
was
a year or two.
Avengers Endgame came out like 2 years ago, right?
I
At this
think
point, so that was a pretty decent movie for what it was. But you guys have some movies that you like. Some of your favorite all-time movies, right? What would you guys say? I mean, I don't know if this is up there in any of yours, but I know you guys like a lot of movies. And
So as far as movies goes, there's a lot of really good movies.
Mhm.
Good. I don't know. We brought some stuff in for you guys to show us. Like we have a couple. We were going to talk about your favorite movie, but I got to say, I think that topic is too damn hard these days. Man, you know what? If you're talking about newer movies, it's not that new, considering. But the first Avengers movie, I really like too. That was a really good movie. I mean, I'm not going to say it's my top movie. There's definitely a movie set here that we're going to talk about that reaches all of us. But mine is a go-to. Every time I watch it, I laugh. I don't know, something about it. I always catch something new in it. I've been watching it for years. The very original Ghostbusters. That, I have to say, is one of my favorites. I cannot say it's
definitely
my
a classic.
absolute favorite, but this movie is funny. It's got some crude humor if you really think about it. Everything about it is just good, and it's I don't know. I laugh every time I see it. So this is just one of my favorites because I don't get tired of it. I mean, I don't watch it every day, but this is a movie. If it's on, I'm probably just gonna leave it on. That's it. There's other movies that I can say are good, but we'll go on and see if they don't come up with things I have in my head already.
Before we move on, what have you heard anything about the new Ghostbusters movie coming out? Did they push the release date on it?
I haven't heard anything.
You haven't heard anything? No.
It
Nobody?
That didn't come out?
No.
All right.
Still, I think it's scheduled.
That's the one with the
summer.
kids. It's mainly around the kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to come out last year, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, and then everything.
And
And then
happened.
everything, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's coming out this summer.
Okay.
As far as I know.
They probably wanted to save it for the big screen.
Trying. I think they're just certain movies like that, they're pushing it off as much as possible.
Possible before they have to make the buck on it.
Yeah, try and get the theaters.
Are you
to
worried
reopen.
at all that it's going to be what the people think? They're worried that it's going to be like a Stranger Things Ghostbusters?
No,
No?
not too much.
Why is that a...
Well, but one of the
Concern.
actors in there is from Stranger Things.
Yeah, no, I got
And
that.
it's based on what, a couple of kids, right? Is that what it's
Plus the main characters.
well, the main characters are kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're related to, or have some of
Are
them.
they? I don't know too much about it.
From
At
what
least
I
one of them
gathered,
is.
from what I gathered from the trailer, is the older boy that you see that I think is the Stranger Things kid, and I think he's got a younger brother. Their mother was married or something to one of the old Ghostbusters, I believe, or it
Yeah.
has some sort of a link to that.
They have a link to Egon.
It's to Egon, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
Find his uniforms and such.
Yes, and he's the one that has all the stuff. So that's how this all comes about. So
Gotcha.
there is a relation there. So I don't know. Even if it had a Stranger Things feel, I don't even think that would be such a terrible thing.
Wouldn't be terrible. I mean, Stranger Things is a really great show.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
You know.
That was just some of the things I heard people saying that they hope it's not like totally like Stranger Things in a way where it's just a group of kids all doing stuff. But
I mean, they could do that. The one thing that they have to, if they're really, he talked about that, he loved Ghostbusters. So I don't know if they're going to do it because, the tolerating of comments in movies is not, unless you rate something R. It was really funny. And there's a lot of things that are said that are, suspect these days with the way people are. But this is one of those things where a kid would watch it and laugh, but then it has kind of a dual meaning. If you're an adult, you catch it too. There's a lot of things in this movie. So I would hope that I wouldn't say maybe go with that, but maybe have a couple of comments and lines like that for maybe the adults in it, and then the kids have their own things, but they have to keep the humor. So if they go straight Stranger Things with seriousness without the humor, I think that kind of takes away from what Ghostbusters is. Because in the end, it was a comedy, right? So that was a big thing. So we'll see where it goes. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest.
Well, Paul Rudd is in it, and he's with the kids. I mean, it sounds like he might be a main character with them. So I mean, he's pretty funny.
Yeah, so there you
I'm
go.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be a big comic relief in there.
Yep. That was Ant-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah.
He'll have some lines. He'll
Yeah.
keep it. He'll keep it fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's good.
All right. Well, I have one here. Freedom.
There it is.
Braveheart. My
Get it up
favorite,
to the camera,
my
baby.
favorite movie of all time.
You should have brought the sword.
Oh, man.
Oh shit.
Sword.
Oh, let
I
me.
didn't say
All
freedom.
right. Hold on.
Oh,
No.
you got that shit?
I'll go grab that shit right now.
Yeah, go grab it.
Hold on.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
you
he's
got
got
it. Bring
he's
it
got
up.
the sword. You gotta bring that out.
I didn't even think of that.
I'd like to get the sword from Icemorn.
From which?
From World of Warcraft, the Lich
Oh.
King sword. That's a cool looking sword, too. Yeah. Look at this sucker.
The size of that thing, man.
Imagine swinging something like this on a daily basis.
Seriously.
You'd have some
Dude,
good
you gotta-
arms.
All right. You gotta think about it. I don't know if that's like full quality that they did in medieval times,
Probably
or
heavier.
but you got to realize the
it's probably
strength that
heavier.
these. Think about it. The strength that they must have had to be to battle with a sword like that, swinging that thing constantly and surviving like a full out war. Gotta
Well,
be pretty crazy.
You got to understand, everything we got these days is light. It's purposely made with the lightest of metals.
Yeah, but you try to swing that, you'll be out of breath.
Well,
in
that's
about-
what I could be out of breath from breathing. So that's but my point is, we grow up and our society is so much different from what they got now. Everything weighed a ton. These were way more fit people. Like, this is light. Like, for me, I could feel it. I could probably swing it for a good 3 minutes and then be like, damn, I'm tired. But like, I can hold it and everything like that. But those are strong men. Here, Dave, you want to? It's not sharp, gentlemen. We're not killing each other.
No, it's actually dull. Don't worry.
God damn, man. You're kidding me.
Yeah, man, you can. Straight thrust.
Yeah, I
You
can't
can put it. You
imagine
can put
trying
it right
to.
across, Dave.
I
you
can't
know.
imagine trying to fight.
I guess that would be considered a claymore because that's
Yeah,
definitely
it's definitely
a two-handed
yeah,
sword.
it's definitely a claymore. The claymore family, you would think, right?
I would really like to know what, how much the original ones actually weigh, because this is pretty decently heavy.
I'm sure that's light too
Imagine-
compared to what it would be.
Yeah, you
But-
just, you
but
can lay-
maybe
you can
not,
lay
I
it
don't
across
know.
here if you want.
You gotta do your freedom. Oh, God. Stretch it out. Come on, show the people.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go on there. There we go. Well, I talk about my movie.
There you go.
Yeah, Braveheart was good, man. I gotta say, I used to watch this thing all the time, bro. Right?
It's no joke.
No, Braveheart, great. Dude. You
My
know,
father watched
Mel,
that.
Mel Gibson's the man. He made that shit.
How many times? I would come home from school and school, right? We were in school with that, right? With Braveheart.
Yeah.
Trying to think how old that movie is. What year was that made?
1995.
Oh yeah, we were still in high school
We just started high school.
at that point. So yeah, I would come home from school. My father would have that on for like a good, I don't know,
Dude.
a month. Just I come home, Braveheart. I knew it was going to be on. He watched it every day. He loved it.
Well, just the battles, everything, man. Back then, like just the camera angle, just the way they did everything was so great. You know.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Very good movie.
It's a whole thing about revenge and everything like that, and for fighting for free. It's cool. It's a good overall story. It's sad, but and it's based on true historic.
Yeah,
thing.
based.
Not 100%, but pretty damn close. And they actually, you know what? They came out with a sequel. I haven't watched it. It was on Netflix.
Did they really?
Yeah, it's. Do you know what's the king? What's his name? The one that was
The Scottish King? They came after him
Yeah, the one who betrayed him in the movie.
and then eventually took the reins.
Yes.
And then
They actually have a sequel based on him.
Really, I did not know.
Yeah, I haven't
know
watched
either.
it. I haven't watched it, so I haven't heard about it, so I don't know how good it is. But
Yeah,
Direct
I don't
video.
know, bro.
we
I
haven't
don't
heard
know.
anything.
I'm afraid to watch it.
It was one of those direct-to-video sequels.
Yeah, I'm afraid to watch it, but
No, that movie was so good.
yep.
What else you got?
Anything else?
I mean, I definitely
I gotta do something with this. So.
yeah, put it.
Just
You
put
could
it
go
down.
put it. Hang it back up there.
Put it
Don't worry
down.
about it. Put it across the table,
Yeah, put it on the table.
straight across. Stab me in my heart.
Don't poke any eyes out, you know? You'll poke your eye out.
Poke your eye out, kid.
I'm gonna impale myself.
There you go.
I'm gonna take these out. Just because this is like a classic. The Ray Harryhausen collection.
That's good. That's good stuff right there.
Oh, jeez.
Stop animation. Jason the Argonauts, Voyage of Sinbad. This stuff was great, man. And you know what? You watch it today, and it still holds up, bro. It still holds up.
I love when he goes against the gold and bronze or whatever Minotaur that's on the back there. Man, I remember watching that.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
oh yeah. I actually got a statue of him right over there.
And then on the side, you got the statue that comes to life with the six arms too.
Yep.
On the back.
Dude, they had some good monsters in here too.
Mm-hmm.
They had some good stuff. You ever watch these, Dave?
Yeah, I've seen them. No,
They're
I haven't seen all of them, but
They're really
you know.
good. This collection has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies.
I'm probably seeing them all too.
I mean, just Jason and the Argonauts. Just why it still boggles my. It still surprises me how much, them battling the skeletons at the end, like towards the end, and it's just crazy how like they had to do the timing right, where you hit with the sword and the shield, hitting the shield and the sword. Like it's crazy. Like you got to realize that those obviously those characters weren't there. So, but it's stop motion.
Yep.
So the timing and the amount of effort and work and time it takes to just create that, it's crazy.
Yeah, pre-CGI. So that is pretty amazing.
I love mythical stuff, so those things were always so awesome.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
The Cyclops kind of reminds me of your masterpiece drawing.
My masterpiece. I got from school. Oh my
Come on,
God.
the masterpiece drawing that we did that everybody loved. Come on.
Yeah, which I did think.
Come on.
Wait, I don't know this about this.
So
What's going on here?
when me and Dave first hung out, I think that's when we first became
That's when we
friends.
first met,
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna meet up with this guy Dave's in the class. We sat down, we started hanging out, and the whole thing was we had to. Oh, I don't remember what it was from that we were reading, but it had a Cyclops. I don't remember the story.
The Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Odyssey.
So we had to like come across something to present for the Odyssey. So we're sitting there. I'm like, we're going. He's like, I can't draw. I'm like, I can't draw. He's like, well, you're probably better than me. So I was like, all right, whatever. So we started goofing off going. So I draw the big Cyclops guy on the thing, and I couldn't figure it out how to do. So like I drew like him. I think he was eating people like spaghetti.
You see the guy like spaghetti.
Yeah, the feet looked like spaghetti coming out. Like, oh yeah, it was great. And then like they were caught like. I think in the Odyssey there was one point they were hiding naked or something like that. So like I drew them hiding like behind bushes, covering up their private parts and shit like that. Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, they were running with the spear.
Oh, that was another one. They were all like
running with the spear.
Looked like a pencil being jammed into the eye.
Yeah.
It was so terrible. But you know what? The drawing was so bad, but it was so comical the way I did it. It was just the way it came out.
Do you still have it?
Oh, she threw that out. The teacher.
Oh
threw
yeah,
it
the
out.
teacher threw it out. We tried to get it back.
We tried to get it. Yeah, we tried to get it at the end of the year.
Why?
threw it
She
out.
didn't like it?
It was just they had it, and it was in the end of the year. They got rid of it, and we're like, damn, because like for us it was funny. Everyone liked it, and it was hilarious. And it was also we became friends, so we wanted to keep it. But yeah, that was gone. But that was we thought we were gonna go in there and we'd be like, oh, people are gonna make fun of us, and they all were laughing like they thought it was hilarious. We're like, oh, good.
Yeah. everybody loved it.
Yeah.
But
What do you
I
got,
did a
Dave?
couple of movies here. Yeah, when last episode we talked about how I loved GoldenEye for Nintendo 64. So probably my favorite James Bond movie is an oldie, From Russia with Love, starring Sir Sean Connery. Rest his soul. And I like this movie a lot. I think
That's your favorite Bond? You said that's
yeah,
your favorite one?
the villains. It's your first appearance or cameo appearance, if you want to say it, of the main villain of Spectre,
Mhm.
Blofeld. You got the crazy lady with the shoes, with the knife that comes out. We got the poison on it. She kicks the guy. Kicks you from behind and fucking poisons you to death. And then you got the assassin who's following him around the whole entire time. And
I have to watch. It's been so long. I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
he's
some of the older ones I haven't watched in so long, man.
He's like spoiler alert. He's shadowing him. And he's basically
Spoiler alert from like 1970.
You never know.
Hey,
Somebody might get into this. I got into this late. I got
No, I know. I got it. It's just
30
funny,
years
though,
later.
It's kind of funny though.
But yeah, I mean the villains. Yeah, like I said, the villains were great. His fight with the main bad guy in the on the Orient Express, was pretty amazing. As it was, and yeah. So I think this is definitely my favorite James Bond movie. I enjoyed that. I've watched it quite a few times. But also, I do have one that we can all agree on.
Well,
Man, I should have came more prepared.
Definite.
Everyone else got all this stuff. I could have came with so much stuff.
Lord of the Rings, of course.
That's a big
The
one.
original trilogy, Lord of the Rings. Extended editions, of course. This is the extended editions.
I know very much how long the extended editions are.
I know. That was a lot of fun sitting there.
I just marathoned
in the
it too. I did all, from the Hobbit all the way through.
I don't care if you marathon it
The extended ones.
Until you sit in the movie theater and watch the extended versions all together in one day.
I would do it.
Oh my god, I was sore.
Well, did you have reclined seats or did you have?
No, that was before the recliners.
It was the straight up seats. We got a couple breaks. You walk out of the theater, click, 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 everything goodbye. Yeah, me and him did that. We watched the full extended version all day long. You got like a half-hour break or 20 minutes between the first two, and then they give you like an hour and change between the second and third.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a long day.
So they give you one break in between each movie.
Yes, but
All
they
right, so
were
you get to
short.
go eat and
Yeah, the dinner time one technically was like an hour and 20 or something like
yeah,
in
it was all for
between.
an hour.
So we had time to actually sit and eat, and it was well needed before we sat down again. We were walking around the parking lot and everything.
but it's so worth it though, right?
Oh man, it was one hell of a day.
Such a great. It's awesome.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Something you gotta
trilogy.
do.
I mean, for me, my favorite one is Return of the King. I really like that. I think this is one of those rare trilogies where they actually got better
or
as they
hold
went
up,
on.
or at least
Yeah,
hold
that's
up.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fellowship was good. Then Two Towers was good, and Return of the King for me, Return of the King was great. And it just never let up. It never got real slow or got stupid.
No real disappointment.
Yeah, and the extended editions definitely for me at least are the ultimate versions of these movies.
Oh yeah.
I've watched the extended editions and then tried to watch the theatrical versions, and it's just you can't. I just can't do it. Right?
No, it's better.
Yeah, there's so much more. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff that doesn't move the story along too well. I guess some minor things,
But it adds enough.
but there's so much. But it adds more story to it, and there's just so much that's missing from the theatrical version. When you watch these, you realize it. It's pretty amazing.
Like talking about how old Aragon was.
Yeah, or the whole thing with the chainmail when they gave Aragon the chainmail at the end at the Black Gate. They just kind of the gate starts open and they start running back. You don't realize how the mouth of Sauron came out with it and started taunting them to bring them down and such. And there was a bunch of other things too in there, like the thing with the thing with him and the Palantir, confronting Sauron. I think there was something with that was extended also in this. So it's definitely we'll have to touch on this a little bit more down the road in the future. There in a future episode.
Well, you're also going to be talking about for the Amazon show that's coming out.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime's coming out with Lord of the Rings series.
If it ever comes out.
It's supposed to be.
But that's supposed to be like prequel, right, to everything?
Yeah.
Prequel, like way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when the rings when the rings were made and You remember in the beginning when there's like, what was that? A certain amount of rings. How many was it? 5, 6?
No, it's more than that.
Oh, yeah,
More than that.
yeah,
What was
nine,
it? Like
nine for men.
9.
9
Or more, right? It was a
Oh,
bunch.
there was a lot of rings.
Yeah. So it's going to be like that all around that time. Probably a little bit before that, but I have
Before
a
they
feeling.
even make the rings.
I have a
up,
feeling
or
maybe the whole
bringing
series
into
will
it.
kind of lead into that.
Okay.
Towards the end. Yeah. That's what I think, maybe.
You know what? I was always worried about it. Like, oh, they're going to make a TV series. How good it could be, blah, blah. But some of these shows that are coming out, like, if they get the money to actually make it well, they have more time to slowly build up into a lot of things, so they don't have to cut out details for an hour or 2-hour movie.
Right.
You get to see a whole lot more over all these episodes. Like, if a season is 10 episodes in an hour apiece, like, you get a lot of stuff. So if they do it right, it's actually kind of better in my mind. So if they actually went back, imagine if they ever in the future decide, not taking anything away from this, but if they ever decide to go back and kind of like redo it over a Netflix series and gave them like, I don't know how many episodes for the first movie and such like that. Imagine how much more in detail they could go into a lot of stuff too. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that movie right there could easily be on that movie, but that trilogy could literally be on all.
Oh, of course, 100%.
So that's one of our favorites. We all went to see them together. So
Yeah.
And as you can see, look, I got all this stuff up here.
Yep.
And it's amazing that, it could have been, the original idea for it was, just 2 movies. And then they were trying to push it down to 1 movie. And then eventually when they moved over to New Line Cinema with it, they just was like, make it 3.
I know.
Was like,
Thank God they did.
Yeah, thank God.
I don't know how you could do that whole trilogy in one movie.
Or 2 movies. Yeah, I mean,
You cut out a lot.
The
You
one
cut out
movie, I mean,
so much.
I think they were saying it would have had to been like over 4 hours long, which, it's not even that. It wouldn't be enough time. Even that's
It's
not
just,
enough
it's
time
just,
to
you
do
know what
justice.
it is? It's the whole thing's an epic journey that Frodo goes through, and it's like the whole point of it is like you see it just go dragging through the whole. I mean, he goes through the whole entire 3 movies. It makes you feel a lot more for him towards the end. If you put it all in one movie, I think it's kind of like you won't get that feeling as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they would have had to cut so much out.
Never mind that. How much? See, like it's different. See, that's the one thing Netflix stuff kind of takes away. Although when they come and make a new season, it's different. But when the first movie came out, how long was it in between each movie?
Just a year.
It was only a year.
Yeah.
It's a year.
But I mean, that year of anticipation, then we get to see it again, and they did it justice. They didn't make it bad. It wasn't like, oh, the second one sucked. Like, so now it's like, oh my god, like we gotta wait a year again for this, and it's all. It just brought more feeling of life for it every time.
Didn't they film 2 of them back to back too? Movies.
Well, they filmed them all.
They
at the
filmed
same
all
time.
in one time, right?
Yeah, it's all at the same time. Thing is,
Is that the second one?
Ghostbusters.
Now, let me ask you guys.
This is the 2-pack.
Oh, okay.
It's got
So
both
one
of
and
them.
What
two.
do you?
Yeah.
Obviously, you like Ghostbusters 1 better than 2, but
Yeah.
I still love 2 though.
Two's
There's
funny.
something about it that I still love. Some people bash it, but
No, two's
I
funny,
still-
but one kicks its ass.
1, yeah, I know, but there's still some,
Two's
there's
not
always
as
parts
bad as
about
people say. People make it out to be.
Nah,
Yeah, no.
People make it out to be like really bad, but it's really not that bad.
yeah,
There's some funny moments in that too, in number 2 also. I mean, when they jump into the river of slime,
Mm-hmm.
and then they come out and they're running around in their
the ghost train.
their underwear basically, and go to get Peter at the restaurant and everything. Just throwing slime all over the place and just embarrassing
Yep.
everybody.
Isn't that the one? It has a ghost train too, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
one. Yeah, they had the ghost train when
Where he's like,
Winston,
oh,
yeah.
and he's just froze there.
that was always that was.
That's what I'm
great.
saying. There's
That's a
certain parts
moment.
about it that's funny. It's still good.
Come on, but we got to be scientific. We got to hold on. I have a plan. Stay close.
Yeah. Get her.
Get her.
That's your plan, Ray. Get her.
Oh man, they ran out. That's my
great.
favorite shit, man. I gotta watch that again now that we've been talking about it. I love that movie.
It's classic.
Oh my god. So, any more movies?
No,
I don't
I
know.
think that's it. I mean, that's the top ones that we like.
I mean, I can tell you.
we could talk about this for 3 hours. Keep going and,
And
going and going.
I'm also gonna tell you at my house, between what my father had and my Aunt Joan's collection, I have over 1,000 DVDs easily at my house. So the amount of movies in my house is disgusting. I'm gonna say that right now.
But you still got to find the Holy Grail. Right?
What?
Blackjack.
No,
Oh,
Steve.
jeez.
You gotta find that.
We gotta
find that
we're
movie
gonna have
so
to
we
do-
can
listen.
watch it. You know, I haven't seen it. I can't find it anywhere.
We gotta.
movie.
We might have to come up with a segment on just like
B movies.
the crap movies of the week,
Actually, it's not
or
even
the
B.
or the
It's like
crap or the crap movie that we've seen, and we'll
like a
actually like
Z.
review it,
Z
and we'll
movies.
Z movies. That's a Z movie.
we'll have to pick a bad one and then review it, like
What's his
Chun
name
Li.
again?
Huh?
Actor.
Oh, Dolph Lundgren.
Thank you, Dolph Lundgren.
He's a
my
great
God.
actor, but
He's funny, but like, this movie's terrible.
some movies, some of his movies, man.
Shark Lake.
Oh, that's another. Yeah, that's just the special effects in that are like about 5th grade level.
The last one we seen with Anthony Chun Li, that was terrible, dude.
The Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They made one based on Chun Li. Oh, dude,
It's bad.
Yeah, Legend of Chun Li.
I heard about it. I never watched it.
Yeah, the non-Asian Chun Li
Dude,
and
dude,
the M Bison.
M.
That's like
Bison
a guy
is
in a business suit.
M. Bison is a businessman, a straight businessman.
Hold on, maybe I did see this because I know, like, I'm thinking of the actor. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what actor it is too. What movie did I don't know what movies
He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
M. Bison
The
has
blonde
like,
hair, right?
M. Bison has
Yeah,
blonde,
yeah.
short
hair.
blonde hair, blue eyes, and a suit.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Terrible, dude.
He's a great actor. That
Yeah,
guy.
I
But
like
it's
him as an
not.
actor.
It's,
Yeah, but
it's
that's
the wrong role for
Oh
him.
my God.
I mean, Bison's he's not even jacked.
Who would did the person who made this movie, right? Never played the game, dude.
Oh my God.
It's impossible.
I mean, you got a dude who's got like almost like a Soviet type. I guess you could say that, but like a different type of outfit
Yeah,
like
right.
that, with this fucking chin and this face. It's like, and then you put up this guy who's almost like a pretty boy look.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it
He was like a
don't
pretty
work.
boy.
Oh, you know what actor is? He's the one that was in the movie with The Rock, where he was building the casino, and then The Rock became like the sheriff of the town, and it was his buddy growing up, and they beat the crap out of him. I can't think of the movie,
Yeah,
but
I
I
can't
think
remember
he
the
was
name
the
of
guy
it.
who owned the casino.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the actor that played Bison. Yeah.
But
But,
that was just awful. I guess is the only word you can say. I don't know what else you could say. You know, when it comes down to like video game adaptations for movies, I mean that's got to be, you know, at the bottom.
That's pretty. It's pretty low.
That's pretty down close to the
pretty
bottom,
down
close
there.
to like Mortal Kombat Annihilation, you know, and whatever else, Blood Rain, I think was another one. Oh.
speaking of Mortal Kombat, you were talking about Mortal Kombat earlier, right?
Oh yeah, it is the new one coming out this year. They just came out with some new
photos, right?
some new
Looks cool.
photos.
That's all right.
They came out with a little bit of a synopsis for the movie.
The only thing.
When is it taking
mean-
place in the series?
I think it's
before the first tournament, right?
I think it's the first movie. I think.
So they're like kind of starting over?
No, well, they.
Yeah, I think it's
Jax,
a remake. I think.
If you look at the picture, Jax has
well, yeah,
his
he's got
arm's missing already.
He's got the metal arms.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's
You mean Steve Harvey? 'Cause it looks like Steve Harvey.
does look
That's
like
the
Steve
big
Harvey.
thing. He looks
Yo,
like
if Steve Harvey was a fucking Jack, I'd be like, yo, I don't even want to look at that.
he looks like him though. If you look at the
Oh, my
pictures, you
God.
look at the pictures of him when he's fighting.
he
he looks
does.
like Steve Harvey.
Oh my God,
but
that's
that's
terrible.
I think that takes place in Mortal Kombat 3, between 2 and 3.
Well, that happens in 2, but
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
So
What
who knows?
the
I don't
movie's
know.
probably just gonna be a mishmash.
You know what
of
you don't understand
the
is
first two.
what I heard is there's a fighter guy, right? He's like this main character.
Yeah, he's the main guy. He's
He's
a new
like a-
character.
But he kind of reminds me of Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
Is
he's
he
like-
Johnny Cage? But
I
he's a
don't know.
different name though.
It's a different name. I don't know. Maybe he's
I hope they don't
Johnny
screw it up
Cage. I
though.
don't
They
know.
do. They can't have not have Johnny Cage in there. Screw it up like that.
Maybe they. I don't know. Maybe it's misinformation, or
see
but
what
I don't know. It
happens.
doesn't seem like it. Maybe they just
Liu
made
Kang,
a new character.
Liu Kang and Kung Lao look cool.
Yeah,
You know?
they look good.
They look
Sub-Zero
good.
looks pretty decent. You know,
No man, as long as Johnny Cage got a split ball punch, I'm all good with that.
well, if he's in it, I mean, Sonya's
Sonya.
in it. I mean, she's just
Sonya's probably
regular.
Yeah.
You know, just
Regular.
regular military outfits.
They
and-
kind of shit on Johnny Cage with all this stuff, man.
I don't know. I like Johnny Cage. It was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage and Scorpion was my favorite too. In Mortal Kombat. But I mean, they They're saying there's going to be some classic fatalities in it. And it's gonna
actually
be,
real fatalities.
it's going to be a hard R.
Rated R, hard R.
So
It's good.
blood
Should
and
be.
gore.
It's Mortal Kombat, man.
Which means they're gonna kill off characters.
Maybe, or they're going to at least kill off maybe some
Listen,
nonsense characters.
nobody dies
Have
in
them
Mortal
kill,
Kombat.
fight some guys.
If you watch the games, nobody dies in Mortal Kombat. They all come back somehow. They all come back somehow.
well,
Wow,
they
yeah.
It's
could
either
always
they go back in the past and pull them back up again, or something like that.
when it comes to fatalities. I mean, if they go by the games, well, Scorpion could do something to Sub-Zero, and then that creates a Noob Saibot. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
Then
so
what,
you could kill a main character off, but you know he
No,
comes
well,
back.
we're gonna get Cyrax and all them shits.
I hope. Nah, you know what? They don't put all of them too. Listen, I think they shouldn't put all the characters in one movie. I think they should make a really good first movie, throw in a couple of main characters, like Jax, like Liu Kang and everything like that, and then the other movies they should start making intros to other characters that come in.
Well, I think the whole test would be like you said. If it's gonna have the fatalities, it's gonna be a real hard rated R, and it does well. Then it'll push them to go further.
You know what it is, though? They could always have fatalities, but not against the main characters.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
that's
It
what
could
I
be
mean.
like
That's
some
probably what's going to happen.
character
Probably.
meets up with someone in the jungle and they're fighting.
Yeah.
It's just some nothing, whatever.
Yeah,
And then
like-
they do but that's okay for me. But if you're gonna kill it, although maybe killing off a character, would be kind of cool, depending on which ones, because some of the characters' deaths and stuff leads into certain things. So I don't know. They gotta do.
I really hope, and they said they're going to have some classic fatalities, too, from the actual game. So.
Well, it better be. What was it? Sub-Zero is my favorite one from the old one. Grab the head, just pull the spine and head right out of the body. Oh man, I love that shit.
Yes, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know what they're doing with Kano, because the way that they describe it in the synopsis and everything, it sounds like he's a good guy in a way. But I don't know what.
Unless he's going to be a good guy in the beginning and he's going to
Maybe he
backstab.
turns on them or
Probably.
something. I mean, I don't know, but
I mean,
I mean, he didn't even have
it out.
the picture didn't even show
that would
his,
be cool.
the picture didn't even show his metal eye.
Yeah, no,
it was only like a
just
scar. It was like, I don't know. I hope they don't mess it up, but
I'm never
Yeah.
too enthused when it comes to movies like that.
especially a video game adaptation. I reserve judgment until we get to see
At
it.
least it's a hard rated R.
Yeah.
That's
At
the
least
only
we'll
good
get that, What at least we can go see it, Tony can't go see it. He might squirm a little.
Oh my god, heads be rolling. Not anymore these days.
Not anymore.
Got to bring out more than Chung Lee's.
He's changed. But yeah, there was that. And then of course one of your all-time favorite characters has got a little trailer coming out tomorrow.
Yes. I love Godzilla. I've watched all. I wouldn't say all, but I've seen a ton of the Godzilla movies, so the bad ones too. But so yes, I don't know what was it called, Kong or Godzilla versus Kong.
I think it's Kong versus Godzilla.
I think it's that way. I'm not sure, but either way, tomorrow.
Godzilla and Kong.
What's today? Today's the 23rd, right? So tomorrow, the 24th, you can go check out the trailer. If you, by the time you're watching this, trailer been out a while probably, but we're looking forward to it. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and they kind of goof like, hold on, the guy that climbed the Empire State Building now just towers completely over the city and could step on it.
that was a different breed of Kong.
It was a different breed. That's right.
They had to jack him up because Godzilla was so big. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
he had to be.
He had a lot. He had a lot of bananas in the forest.
I have to say the newer
lot of
version of Godzilla I did like.
Oh yeah, that was good with Samuel L. Jackson. That one.
That was King Kong.
Oh wait, you said Godzilla.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant King Kong.
But that was good too.
Yeah,
so that was good too.
Yeah.
But I did like the way the new Godzilla looked. I liked the way they did the movie, and you kind of had this feel that Godzilla's here for you. Even though it's just nature, but it gave that feel, which was kind of cool. Which now makes me wonder because Kong wasn't really so bad in the movie Skull Island. It was Samuel L. Jackson that was getting him pissed the hell off. And look, you could see the animosity between the two characters there, but the way he handled the woman in the movie, and he wasn't really looking to kill, and he fought like that. he was only defending himself for the most part. So now, would they go into Skull Island? They trank him with I don't know how many freaking things to bring him back. I don't know how this is going to work, but
yeah, I'm curious to see how they end up.
and he's so freaking big, and so they're going to be
fighting.
able to duke it out and crap. It's going to be. I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be. It has the potential to be pretty
It'll be cool. You gotta look at it for what it is. You know what I mean? You can't really expect like.
Have you ever watched like one of the old Godzilla vs Kong movies?
Oh,
It's fucking terrible.
It's hilarious.
It's the worst shit. And he's like running around in like rubber hands and rubber shoe and like throws a boulder. It was so terrible. So terrible.
I'm sure there's people out there that love that shit though.
Oh my god! I remember watching. I think it starts with like them fighting. Like he's fighting like some sort of like octopus thing, and then eventually they fight. It's a really terrible movie, but it's classic as a kid.
Yeah,
But,
why is the trailer coming out on Sunday? It's so weird, isn't it?
It's a weird
I
thing.
know.
I don't know why it was Sunday.
I
mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what day, but
Sunday I could
Oh.
see if it was like the Super Bowl, but it's not the Super Bowl.
No man,
I
they have a specific
I don't
time.
know why. I haven't
They
seen
say the
anything.
trailer's gonna hit.
I have no idea. I'm sure it'll be out by noon. Be earlier than that probably. So that's something I have to remind myself tomorrow. I'll keep my computer up while I'm doing my things and watch that. I mean, if you're amping it up, they're going to tell us tomorrow. I mean, hopefully it's. I don't think it's going to be a flop. I enjoyed both the Godzilla movies. King of Monsters in this. I enjoyed Kong, Skull Island. So I think this will be cool. I just don't. Once again, I don't know how to think with like Kong. First off, for me, it's a tough one. Love both the characters. So why are they fighting each other? Like, what brought him over here? Why is he off the island and in the city? Like, and they show that scene where he's going towards them. And then if you look at the poster too, it's two colors. So if you go by that, like if you saw the thing that we were looking at,
Right.
it mentions the one for each of their movies.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Well, you never know. Maybe the way they start fighting is with the way the last King of the Monsters ended, where it was basically about who was the alpha. So Godzilla had to beat King Ghidorah to get all the other monsters under control. So he asserted himself as the alpha. So maybe now he sees Kong as like another one that he's got to tame, I guess.
I would maybe
know.
agree with that, but why is he in the city? That's why I don't think it's so much.
It's probably going to be similar to that, where they find some way of dragging him over here.
either.
Because I think I seen something online where they did like a close up. They did like stills of like one of the TV spots, and they did a close up of it. And it looked like he had a collar around his neck, Kong. So they may have trapped him somehow and forcibly brought him.
What kind of
Brought him
collar did they make?
I don't know, something.
You
big.
see how big he is? That collar is bigger than this damn house.
I know.
How many men did it take to put that collar around this monkey's neck? Are you kidding me?
If he was knocked out, they could take all day. Who knows?
Knocked out? What the hell they put him on? Some super morphine?
Probably. Yeah.
Jesus. Maybe that's why he's pissed the hell off. Woke up, he fucking eyes a kite.
Probably.
I'd be pissed.
I don't know. I think it would be funny. It's going to be a weird one to watch. But the problem for me is I don't know who I want to win. I like both characters. So
Now,
I think it's going to end up being. I think it's going to be they're going to fight, and then something else is going to pop up, and they're going to.
that's
have
what
to
I'm
team
hoping.
up,
And they team up and they kind of like,
They're not going to have one totally destroy the other. They
I hope
can't.
not.
They're going to fight, and then something's going to pop up. Maybe mechanized King Ghidorah, will pop up or something like that. Because remember that guy still had one of the heads at the
That's
end of
true.
the last movie. There, the last I think it was the end credit scene. I think it was where they found one of the heads. Somebody
Mhm.
had it.
Yep.
So maybe they grow put it on a. I think there was a mechanized one back in the day in the old movies.
I know they had, I think so. And there's also a Mecha Godzilla as well.
Or that could be that too. Yeah.
It'd be really kind of cool if they teamed up and then just has like a powwow to each other. Like, all right, respect. And like he goes back to his island, whatever.
He goes back to his island. Godzilla goes back into the water.
Craziness.
Until next time.
Until next time.
now, is that a movie that's going to come straight to HBO like those other movies or no?
Yeah.
I
It is, right?
I think it said it wants to do both.
HBO
Doing
Max?
both. It's doing both.
It's going to do theaters
So-
and that.
So now if you're gonna go to, you still have to spend theater money to watch it on TV, right?
Of course.
No.
I thought
on
HBO Max
HBO
was
Max.
as long as you have HBO Max, you're good.
Yeah. As
What
long
do
as
you
you have HBO Maxes, you're good.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to
like-
pay a dime.
No. It's
Well, you
like
gotta-
Wonder Woman. I mean,
well,
you're,
you're
you're
gonna
paying
pay-
for the
You're
subscription.
paying it like $8.99, $9.99 a month
Yeah, whatever the
for Max,
subscription is.
HBO Max. But you get older movies is going to come on there, like a whole bunch of them, right? Not
See,
all of
this
them.
is-
Mortal Kombat
Mortal
also.
Kombat's going to be
Okay,
on there.
so this is what I gotta I try to figure out here. And maybe it's just my brain being dull and dead as I get older. But okay, I get it. People spend $9.99 a month on that. How does that pay the budget to even make that movie?
I don't know. I mean, they're making money from somewhere, I guess.
Well,
Overseas.
obviously HBO is paying them because to be on their shit, right? So you're gonna pay them to put your movie on the spot. Now I just spent how much money to make this movie. So now you're gonna, if you want me on your thing, you're gonna have to pay me a lot. They actually gonna make that much money off of it? Like I think it's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, they're getting money from overseas box offices, obviously. Merchandising, I guess. I really don't know. I don't know how they make the budgets back on this. I mean, like Bill and Ted went on. Well, Bill and Ted wasn't free. That went on Amazon Prime and the theaters. You did have to pay for it though.
I never got to see that. Did you watch that?
No, not yet. I was waiting for you guys.
All right,
I'll watch it. We got to watch it
I'll
one
sit
day.
down and watch that with you guys. Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, even Wonder Woman went on HBO Max and theaters at the same time, and it was free on HBO Max.
Heard that was.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't watch it yet.
To be honest
First
with
one
you,
was good.
yeah. To
First
be honest
one's
with you,
good.
I still never finished the first movie.
You never fully watched the first
No.
one? I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you liked it?
First Wonder
Yeah.
Woman, really
It was
good.
one of the better DC comics.
Really?
Yo, yeah, probably the
Movies,
best
I mean.
DC movie, I think. Well, I've been told, like, one guy was saying I should also check out, which you're gonna laugh. I haven't seen Aquaman yet. I heard that was good, but yeah, I heard it was good for some people.
I like the CG was cool with the water effects and everything like that, but I mean, it wasn't bad, I guess.
I'm gonna tell you, for a DC movie, I went and saw Wonder Woman with an X, and I was sitting there watching it, and I was telling her like, I don't know what to expect. Wonder Woman, blah blah. We said, I was like, this is a fucking great movie. I thought it was really good, really good. So you should say, did you ever start watching it at all?
Yeah, I every time I always get distracted or I have to do something, but I never finished it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I think it's good. Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
But yeah, they're doing that with their movies now. So I mean, we'll be able to watch that when it comes out. We'll be able to watch the Kong vs. Godzilla and Mortal Kombat. And then I don't know what else. There's some other stuff coming out, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think there's a whole bunch, right?
Yeah, well, their
HBO
whole
Max.
slate, their whole 2021 slate is going to be like that for Warner Brothers.
It's too bad you couldn't like spend money to get rights to like say have a podcast live, put it on, and be able to stream. Since you're spending the money to watch it, I know it's your stream, so you're making money off of them running. That's what they're going to go with. But it'd be awesome to actually sit down, stream it live, and watch it together with viewers.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cool
yeah, I know.
if you could do some shit like that. Obviously, you can't, but
Well, that's what. Well, we'll have to do the Twitch watch parties. You could do that with on Twitch, the watch party thing. As long as you have Amazon Prime, anything that's a Prime Video, you can stream it on there.
if it's a Prime Video,
Yeah, well, if it's Prime.
yeah.
But that's how we can watch Shark Leak with everybody, and there's some other movies on there that I see.
Wait, so you could actually show it on like the viewers could see it?
Yeah, as long
And
as
you
they
could
have
talk about it?
as long as they have Amazon Prime, they basically go on and they log into their Prime and they can go into the stream and they watch it with you. They can watch it with you.
Yeah, so like you literally have it on watching it, and like my camera could either be in the corner really small or not there at all, but you could have my voice, and you just like as you're watching, you'll just hear us be like, "Oh shit,"
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, okay.
because we're there watching it with them.
Right.
You're watching it together.
Yeah, because I mean, I think we could have a little bit of fun watching like Shark Lake and was that
Blackjack?
Velocipaster. Come on, that just the title alone.
I
Is
think I
classic.
refuse to be part of this project.
Come on, you-
Blackjack?
I refuse to be.
I
Blackjack
wish
scarred
Blackjack
me,
was on
man.
there.
That scarred me.
I don't think we'll get in
Blackjack.
trouble for Blackjack. I think we could probably put that on there and just watch that. I don't think we'll get in trouble for
No,
that.
I think they'd probably be like, "Thank you for actually giving this." No, they'd probably be pissed off that you're showing that work. Be like,
Oh, they'll thank us. People will probably watch
They
it.
probably will.
People will watch it
I
and
don't
be
think
like,
he
I
wants
gotta
to be
get
known that
this.
he was associated with that movie. That movie was terrible.
Hey, we're promoting it pretty well right now for them,
Yeah, right?
Yeah, as one of the best, funniest dead movies you'll
Blackjack.
ever watch. Blackjack.
God, and we've been talking about that for years.
It's the same. It was the same thing, just reverse video footage.
God, it was terrible. Or
Well,
the
that's what they did.
trampoline gunshot.
Yeah, when he was. Yeah, but it was the same scene,
Yeah,
but they
just
just
angled
reversed
it.
it,
So terrible.
and they made it seem like he jumped like multiple
Oh
times,
my
but
God,
he
this
didn't.
movie was terrible.
Well, that's what they did with Shark Lake. Remember where they're chasing the guy. The guy is in a freaking like Econoline van
Oh
in
my
the
God.
woods being chased by cops in a Charger.
Ugh.
And they did the same scene. They go around this one bend, right? And they did it like twice. It was like, they did this. They just showed it twice, like they were actually like moving somewhere, going somewhere, or whatever. It was the same exact freaking scene,
Oh my God.
It was so. Oh God! And the special effects when they go into the water and actually show like the sharks and things like that. Like you could tell, like when there's smoke on the scene, you can see the smoke being blown across. If you look at the side, you can see it being blown. It's actually being blown into the picture there. It's,
Oh my God.
it's so great.
It's great.
A lot of these movies get made with the intent of being like one of the worst movies, so they get the views and watch.
It has
People
to be.
love
Has to be.
B-rated garbage.
Has to be. I mean,
I'm gonna say it the way it is. Like, there's nothing kind of like better than like you throw on the B-rated movie and you're hanging with the girl, doing your thing. Because if the movie really sucks, you go into your own business half the time, and you just laugh together with it.
Right.
It was always one of those things.
Yep.
it's always good when they're bad, but bad to the point where you can laugh at them.
Yes,
That's always good. The funny bad ones.
there was a couple of really bad movies that just turned. Well, Blackjack beat.
You got to find that, man. You got to find it.
It's out there. Wait, didn't we find it? I thought we said we found it.
I don't think we found it. We tried to find it on eBay.
You know what we gotta
years
do?
ago.
We gotta-
But what happened?
We're gonna have to-
I didn't have it. My aunt didn't have
We're
it.
gonna have to get one
Oh,
at
you-
Comic-Con one day if we find it.
You never.
Hopefully, there's a Comic-Con one
But
day.
she's the
said
one
she
that
couldn't
had
find it.
But she's the one that had it.
She has a whole wall full of DVDs still, right?
But that's where we saw it at my place with
it.
that. So it's got to be somewhere.
She's the only one in the whole United States right now
That probably
that
owns
has a
that
copy
shit.
of Blackjack.
That might be worth something, man.
Oh my
Dude,
God!
and she might have the original copy of Blackjack.
That's right.
First one, only one ever
I don't even know
sold.
where she even found that thing, but she found it.
You got to find that. You got to tell her to look for that.
Oh my God, that movie.
We got to watch that.
No, I already did my time.
You got to watch it again, man. It was too long ago. You only
too long.
remember that one scene, man. You got to.
I remember 2 scenes. Oh God, Blackjack. Did a minute there? Minute.
Yeah, we did a minute.
Wow,
What minute?
that's a-
Oh, that in minute
that was some
36.
long
Look at
minute.
that,
Hour
man.
36.
That was.
That's a
was
long
pretty
minute we
good,
got
man.
there.
Damn, we were good.
You want to save game genres for another time? You want to
Yeah.
talk about it now?
Yeah, we'll do it next
All
time.
right, so we'll save it. What do you think?
All right, that's fine with me. Yeah.
All right.
So there you go. A little preview for the next one. We'll be doing some little talking
Talking
about
about
our
a little
favorite
more
game
games.
genres.
Yeah, we could talk about games. I could talk about the same games for a fucking hour, so it's not even a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing. That's pretty cool. Too bad I was gonna bring my Diablo statues and such, and I was
I
telling
don't
them,
even
I'm
think
like,
you can fit that thing on the screen.
yeah, probably not. I was literally telling them like I'm just afraid to travel with it because if it cracks or something, I want to shoot myself with it. It's crazy how expensive it was. But hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll catch you around soon.
All right, guys. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.